So it happened. Honestly, it was a beatdown. The Niners got their asses handed to them. From the jump, from the kickoff, it was done. They obviously kicked the ball off to Seattle. Seattle ran it back for a touchdown. The Niners only scored 6 points in the game. 7 is more than 6 because the Seattle did convert that extra point. So the Niners at no point had a shot at winning the game, even from the kickoff. So just throwing that out there, even before that happened. It was just overall not a great performance, to be said. There was, the injuries for starters definitely finally just caught up to us. George Kittle was the injury that broke the straw that broke the camel's back, is what I'm trying to say. Because Jake Tongas was out there trying his best, and then he got injured. So now you have Luke Farrell out there running passes and getting bodied off of like routes that Jake Tongas probably doesn't get bodied off of, and I know George Kittle doesn't get bodied off of, that lead to interceptions and passes deflected and stuff like that. I saw it happen at least 3 times, where Brock Purdy delivers the ball where George Kittle I know would be, but the third string tight end is just not able to muscle his way into, where he should be. So to start off with that sucks. In the end, Seattle was just the way better team. They absolutely deserved that win. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They went in there the Niners went in there and they got served a huge steaming pile of shit sandwich to eat by Seattle. That's what happened. And there is a little bit of comfort in watching that game and just knowing you don't have a chance. There's not one specific play you can point to and say, oh, if that play goes differently, maybe the tides turn and something else. No, there's nothing there. There's not one moment I can point to where if something different happens, maybe the Niners pull this one out, because it was a curb stomping from start to finish,
Damn.
So from that's what I saw. It was a curb stomping. It was so bad
that Robert Saleh left to Tennessee.
Yeah. He went full Kelly Pickler.
You know what though? You guys are going to get Gus Bradley, so everything's okay.
Yeah. Actually, Gus Bradley was the guy who designed a lot of the red zone defense packages and stuff. So when the Niners were making those bend don't break stuff, that was actually Gus Bradley doing a lot of the behind the scenes work on that. So I'm not quite as trepidatious on that. That's if it does end up being Gus Bradley, it's at least a little bit of continuity, if nothing else,
Yeah.
So it'll be a similar style, and they were working together at least on that. So that
is Brandon Staley still on the 49er staff, or did he move along somewhere?
I don't recall. I think he probably moved along. He went full All-American rejects, I believe.
Okay.
But who's not moving along is Trent Williams. He's confirmed in his post-game press conference that he will be back next season. So that's good. Another person who confirmed some good news is George Kittle. He said that he has the best case scenario for an Achilles tear. So it's higher up on the calf, meaning it should be a quicker recovery time, which means he could be, in games next year. We know that, as far as usefulness in those games is probably not going to be super useful, just in terms of fantasy output or anything like that. You're not going to be able to be at your full bestest top quality self when you're coming off of an Achilles, especially at 33 is what he'll be next year. But being out there, throwing pancake blocks, helping the team out next year. If he's out there in November, helping guys make plays and stuff, I think that would be amazing and a best case scenario. And I'm just cautiously optimistic for that being the case. So that's just kind of what I'm, really hoping for. Like I said earlier, I ended up wearing the black jersey because this is a funeral, right, for the Niners. It felt a little fitting to choose that one. There's a couple of little rumblings as well that Mac Jones could end up being traded if the package is right. Obviously, you're not in the business of giving up good players for nothing. I'll say that. The value's got to be right, but if Mac Jones can provide the 49ers with some good value, I would absolutely send him somewhere. If he can be a starter for another team that is in need of a quarterback, and Mac Jones, I'm sure he wants to be a starting quarterback. I think he proved that he at least is capable of handling that job when called upon. If he has the right system and the right people in place, what
would be a great landing spot for him?
Where?
I think Atlanta would be great because
Penix
is hurt. He ain't gonna, and that was, there was a lot of Raider fans that wanted Michael Penix. He has all the arm talent in the world, but the legs, his body failed him, and that sucks. But he's injury prone, and he's probably not going to be a legit starter for a continued period of time. And then you have Kirk Cousins, who's really old.
Gone. It's gone. He's
he's gone. He's gone. So if you're, and then you have Stefanski in there, and you have good players. The Atlanta Falcons have a good team.
If somebody can go in there and make it work,
I was listening to this today. I was listening to a podcast today specifically about quarterbacks and the trend in quarterbacks, and that obviously turnovers are key, but right now it's run the ball, don't have any mistakes with the quarterback, and play good defense. Stop the run, and that's bread and butter good football. So if Mac Jones can not turn the ball over, you're going to have a good run game over there in Atlanta, and you got some good players on defense that can do some things. That could be a really good landing spot for him.
Yeah.
And I think Atlanta would be willing to give up if they give up a third round pick, that's basically a tail end second round pick, because they're kind of up there in the draft. Like, they weren't very good.
No, they were middle. They ended up middle of the pack. They were 8 and 9. So I don't know where they ended up drafting.
Were they 8 and 9?
Yeah,
I thought
they were 8
like
and 9.
5.
Yeah, it was a three-way tie.
It was a three-way tie, and they lost the tiebreaker in the worst possible way.
If you could get a third, a second or a third for Mac Jones, because you need guys.
If somebody offers a second rounder,
he's gone.
Yeah. If somebody offers a second rounder, he's absolutely shipped out. Anyway, okay, so let's quickly rip through the rest of these coaching carousel moves that have happened. John Harbaugh is going to the Giants. The Tennessee Titans are hiring Robert Saleh. We'll see you back in another 3 years, Bob. Because Tennessee's a mess. I don't have any confidence in that organization.
That is so. Real quick about this one is Tennessee fired Mike Vrabel, to then hire Robert Saleh, who is like, Vrabel is on the cusp of going to a Super Bowl with New England. So it's not an apples to apples comparison, but as a defensive coordinator, defensive guy, that type of rah-rah, personality.
Leader of men. Yeah.
Right. It's like, why didn't you stick with Vrabel?
Yeah, Vrabel had them as the 1 seed. He got them to an AFC title
with Ryan Tannehill.
Yeah. Yeah. That team's I have no faith in Tennessee to do the right move.
Wish Robert Saleh the best, because I really like him. I like his personality. I like what he does defensively. Last year I was really hoping that he was going to be one of the guys that, became the Raiders head coach. And then this year I was really, really excited if he had a chance to come to the Raiders. I wish him the best, but I think that's a mess. And I hope they give him the time to like really turn it around.
Yeah. I'm sure he brought that up in his interview.
I feel like between them and Miami, man, both of them just like, what are we doing, man? Like head scratchers at head coaching positions for different reasons, but yeah.
Right. All right. The Bills also fired Sean McDermott after 6 years. Yeah. So that was
the worst kept secret. We were talking about that, before the season started. As the Ravens owner said about Harbaugh's job security, it was secured for one more week if he had won a game.
Yeah.
But how crazy does it, like, for me, I'm not tapped into what Buffalo fans and all that see, but like literally overnight you fire a coach that a lot of the players respected him. From what I'm seeing, they really like him. And then I'm reading that he got let go because he said the roster, there's pieces that you just don't have on the roster. We got the quarterback, we got a running back, and that's about it. And the GM didn't like it, and the owner didn't like it, so they fired him. You promote the GM.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
it seems like they could be a team that's really good that has a steep nosedive if they don't get this right.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to the teams that did win. And they're going to be playing on Championship Sunday. We got the Patriots and the Broncos for a trip to the Super Bowl.
Jason Stidham.
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham.
My guy.
Who do you got, Broncos or Patriots?
Patriots.
Yeah, so do I. I got the Patriots. I have no faith in Jarrett Stidham to get the job done. All right. So we're all on the Patriots. I'll let you guys know that I'm picking the Seahawks. I hate saying it. This sucks for me. The Rams and the Seahawks are playing each other for a chance to play a Super Bowl in my house. In my house. This sucks.
So Vince and I are like the total opposite because I definitely don't want the Broncos or the Patriots to win. So like number 1, I'm going Rams. Number 2, I'm going Seahawks.
While this is happening, as soon as I get off of this, I kind of want to just go hold my head underwater until the bubbles stop coming. Jesus Christ. All right, so Rams, Seahawks, who do you guys got?
Rams.
Oh, dude, did you not watch the Seahawks defense? Seahawks,
I know,
baby.
But I'm still
all right. Yeah, so Sam's going Rams. Me and Tyler have the Seahawks. All right, so for our standings, last week we all got 2 games right, which means no change in the standings as far as points separated. Sam and Tyler have 19 points. I have 18 points, which means
it's coming down to the wire, baby.
Yeah, it's getting down to the wire. We only have one game differentiating us this coming week, and that's the Rams Seahawks. Nobody went different on the Patriots or Broncos. So we gotta. It's getting close. It's getting dicey. So we're gonna see what happens after this weekend, and then that'll affect our Super Bowl picks.